Hi, I'm Mrs. Holcomb and welcome to 7th and 8th grade English at South Belton Middle School. I've been teaching English for 3 years now. Well, this is my 3rd year. I did come from a different district, but I am a Belton alumni, so it's always nice to come back home. Really quickly, I just want to give you a tour of the classroom. So over here is where your kiddo leaves their folder and their book love book that they read in class. Every class is a different color. First period red, third period yellow, fourth period green, fifth period blue, and 8th period is purple. On this back counter is where we keep our turn-in trays. I have them color-coded as well, so it's really easy for kids to get things turned in where they're supposed to, and it helps us not lose our assignments. This is our classroom library. I've spent years putting all of this together. Everyone so far has been super respectful of our books, and I think many of our kids have found things that they enjoy reading. I have books that range from a 3rd grade reading level to a 12th grade reading level, so they can challenge themselves as needed. And I have adopted many Spanish books for our ESL kiddos, just so that they're more comfortable with reading. The majority, if not all of our work from this point forward is going to be on Schoology. It makes things easier. It helps us not spread germs around as much. But for those off chances that we're doing things on paper, I have a late work or missing work folder over here. We pretend that pink is red, and they just come up here and get what they need to get. We use CHAMPS in here almost every day. CHAMPS is an acronym. It stands for conversation level, which they are allowed to talk some of the time. A lot of the time though, we try to come in as quietly as possible. Help is just how they ask for help, like raise your hand or ask your partner. Assignments change daily. Movement, when they can move around. And participation is what exactly their assignment is or what I'm asking them to do. And finally, if we complete all of the other letters, we get to S, and that is success. Right over here, we have the bell schedule. I will have a copy of this in our Schoology folder under contact information and class information. Finally, we have our desks. You can ask your kiddo. We have done some rearranging and more rearranging and rearranging after that to find a seating arrangement that works for us. So far, I think this is the best one we've had. I have them in groups of 2, aside from my small group table, which will have 3 students, including myself, at it, at least once a day. And I will pull those students as needed, just to reteach and give them help when they need it. Over here is my desk, but we don't really need to look at that right now. The first 3 weeks of school, we focused on growing and developing our identity as a reader. And just like any other aspect of yourself, it's something that's going to grow and change just as you do. After that, we are starting our dystopian unit. Our dystopian unit, there are many novels the students can choose from to go along with it, including, but in no way limited to, The Hunger Games, Fahrenheit 451, The Giver, those sorts of things. I will be taking at least 1 grade a week for a total of 9 grades, at least in the 6 weeks. There will be 6 minor grades and 3 major grades at minimum. Minor grades are worth 40% of a student's grade, and major grades are worth 60% of a student's grade. I am more than willing and happy to work with any of our kiddos to make sure that we understand and we get up to passing. My goal is not for anyone to fail this class. Speaking of working with the kiddos, my tutoring hours are going to be on Thursday from 4 to 4:30. You can also contact me during 2nd and 7th period. I have a Google phone number, which will be in our welcome folder. I have my email that you are always happy to contact me through, elisa.holcomb@bisd.net. And you can always call the school and get connected to my classroom during my conference periods. All in all, I can't tell you how excited I am for this school year. I feel very blessed to have each and every one of your kids in my classroom. I think that we're going to do truly amazing things. Remember, we are South Belton. We never stop.